Let's see. It says I have a poor connection, so I'm really hoping this is going to work. So I'm going to wait just a couple minutes for some people to get on. Turn my light down. It's a little bright. And I know that this live video has terrible, terrible lag. So I'll wait a few minutes. I'm going to check my screen here. Oh, Alexis has approved me, it looks like. Thanks, Alexis. It's really weird to see myself on the computer screen while I'm looking at myself on my phone. Hey, ladies. I see several joining right now. Hello, hello. Oh, thank you. You know pink is my color. It's Ritzy, of course, one of my favorites. Hello, Miss. Is that Bridget? Yes, Bridget. Maybe it's a lot easier if I look over on this screen. And you guys will have to excuse me. I've had this sinus stuff, so my voice is kind of in and out. Oh yeah, me too, Allison. You know, when I was younger, pink was not the color that I liked. It was my sister's color. And so even though I wanted to be like her, I also wanted to be different. So I always steered away from pink. But it is like my go-to color now. Even over blue, which used to be my favorite color. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Ashley. I know I have missed several ladies' names. Is that Christina? Hello, Christina. We'll give it just another minute or so and then I'll get started. I know we already have several on. Let me look over here and see who else we have. My husband has the children outside, so they're quiet. So if you guys hear like trampling, that would be my boys coming through the house. Yes, it is for sure, Allison. It's funny because I went to the office today and all the ladies in the office, they said, oh my goodness, you look so bright and sunny. It's just like it makes you smile. You can't be in a bad mood when you're wearing pink. I hope that light's not too bright. Sorry if it is. Woo, that's really bright. Turn it down a little bit more. Maybe that's better. Hello, Brooke. Hello, Jenna. See what time it is. We'll give it to 7:34 and then I'll get started. Hello, Miss Jill. Oh, how old is he, Ashley? I have 3 boys. I have a 19-year-old, an almost 2-year-old, which, by the way, I really need to be planning a birthday party. His birthday is in less than 2 weeks. And I have a 4-year-old. Okay, so he's 4, so we've got one the same age. Mine turned 4 in March. And it's such a fun age. They're so fun. I love it. Tell him hi for me, by the way. There's something about little boys. Hey, Brooke. Little boys just steal my heart. And it's funny, as much as I love makeup and all this girly stuff, I don't have a clue what to do with a girl. And everybody knows it. They all say I need a girl, and I don't. I don't know what to do with them. They're dramatic. They can be when they get older anyway. Your daughter turns 2 July 3rd. Mine is July 2nd. So that's easy to remember. Mine is 7/7/14. And so we're going to have 2 2-year-olds. And mine is the last. And I'm really sad. Hi, Christina. Yeah, me too. For sure. Yeah, I don't know. I've got a soft spot in my heart for them. There's just something about them. I know some ladies are still joining, so I know I said I would start, but I want to give it just a few more seconds. Just turned 4 in March too. Awesome. Mine was March 2nd. And I guess the only bad thing about having a March birthday is it's free. Well, I live in Tennessee. I don't know where you live. But it's freezing cold here, so we always have to do indoor birthdays. But this was the first year that he was actually able to enjoy his birthday and actually tell us what he wanted to do. He wanted to go to one of the jump zone places where they've got all the bouncy houses and everything. And he still talks about it. So even though it's not cheap, I hate spending all that money, but it was great because he had all of his little kids, his little friends from daycare come. And since he still talks about it, I figure that's money well spent. Jenna, your daughter turned 3 March 26th. Okay, so you've got a March baby too. And Christina, both of your boys are December birthdays. Oh, that's fun. So, ooh, you got Christmas and 2 birthdays in there. What are you going to do when they turn older? Car for everybody. Hi, Natasha. All right, ladies, I will go ahead and get started. And I think Alexis probably told you guys. I think I saw it on her post. Feel free to ask questions, but if it catches my eye, I will go ahead and answer it if I can. If not, then at the end, I'll scroll back through and try to answer everybody's questions. And the other thing I want to mention too, because Facebook Live is really wonky sometimes. If for some reason I lose you guys, we break connection, or if I freeze up on you, I'll start a new broadcast in your group. And so you can just hop off of this one and go over to that one, okay? Hey! Okay, well, tonight, what I want to talk to you ladies about, and first of all, before I even get started, thank you for having me here. I really appreciate you guys taking your time to listen to me, little old me. It's really sweet of you ladies to do that and to take time away from your families as well. And I want to thank Alexis for inviting me to speak to all of you guys. I'm very honored, and I hope that some things I say tonight will be useful for you in your business. So, and some of this you may already know, but you know what? I listen to people all the time that give advice and just tips and, you know, information about the business, and I've probably heard it 100 times, but for whatever reason, it's like it's the first time every time, and it's always something very helpful, even if I've heard it before. So I hope this is going to be great for you. You're most welcome, Heather. Thanks for letting me. I appreciate it. So, so tonight I've got 8 tips that I want to talk about, and these are tips that I personally apply to my business. I've been with Younique since March 2nd. I've got my little one's birthday on my brain. March 6th, 2014. So that's almost 2.5 years. I'm an exclusive purple status presenter, and it has been the most amazing thing ever. It's the best, most amazing decision I have ever made in my life. And oh, I hope I don't get emotional, because I tend to get emotional talking about it, so I'm not even going to go there. But it is just amazing to be part of the sisterhood and the company and just all of it. I'm very passionate about it. So 8 things that I use in my business, and it's also things that I like to help my team with. I just feel like these 8 things are key and very important to always make sure that you apply to your business. So number 1, and I know that this is backwards. I'm blonde. But it is get organized, okay? Get organized. Now, I'm talking to myself on this one, by the way. I am actually a very organized person, but if you guys are like me, I don't know if any of you work full-time jobs. I work a full-time job. I live in Tennessee, like I said a minute ago. I travel to 38 different offices around Tennessee for an insurance company. Then I have my 2 little boys at home, a grown boy. Then I have a team of almost 600 ladies under me, and I'm very, very active in my Younique business. So I have a lot going on. Organization, it doesn't come so easily for me. However, if you can find a way to get organized, it's going to make your business it's going to flow so much better, and you're going to be more efficient throughout the day. So let me talk to the new presenters for just a minute. You're brand new or you've just joined recently. While you're waiting on your presenter's kit, some things you can do while you're waiting on that kit, go ahead and start obviously educating yourself about the products. Start getting familiar with your back office. The more familiar you can get with it, the better. There are training courses in your back office. There's lots of useful information, all kinds of good stuff there. Go ahead and set up like a thank you template. Whenever you've got people that order from you through your website and you get your email, it's going to have their email address. I like to send an email to thank them for their order, and I don't have time to type it up every time, so I just have a little template. I copy and paste it, and I thank them. Go ahead and make your list of 100 people. And that, when people hear that, I remember when I heard that, I knew 100 people, but I thought that's a lot of people. Like, what am I supposed to, how am I going to think of 100 names? You know a lot more people than you think. And these are not like strangers. These are people that you see on a daily, weekly basis. So go ahead and start writing down a list of 100 names because you're going to need that, okay? Let's see, what else did I write down here? Oh, yeah. Two of the most important things. Make your why video. I just think a why video is incredibly important. This is your why you joined the business. And it's an excellent time to do it right after you've joined the company or you're brand new to the company. Go ahead and do that while it's fresh on your mind. I apologize, my nose is itching. Because you're going to use that video and you're going to share it in the upcoming days, weeks, and months with your business. And your why is probably going to evolve and change, and that's okay. You can do a new one later. I actually need to redo mine as well. But go ahead and do that while you're waiting, while everything is really fresh and new on your mind. And the other thing I want you to do is create a dream board. A dream board is so important. If you can't see it, you can't achieve it. So everybody has different dreams and goals, right? I know what mine were. They were different when I joined than they are now. Everybody has their own. But if yours is to become financially free, I want you to put that on your board. I want you to imagine yourself and your family financially free, okay? Go get a magazine, go get things, pictures, words, descriptions, quotes, whatever it is, cut them out, put it on a big dream board, and I want you to hang it up in your house where you can see it every single day, whether it's in your bathroom, in your kitchen, wherever. Because this business is very fun. It's always fun, but it's not always easy. And that dream board is a constant reminder to you why you made this decision to be with this business. It's just such a great thing to do. And add stuff to it and check stuff off your list. That's the most amazing thing too. When you start achieving these things, it's so exciting. It's like your unique bucket list. It's just awesome. So you can just, don't pull them down, just maybe put a little check mark up there, add something else. Anytime you think of something, add it up there, okay? All right, so enough about that. I will ramble because I get really passionate about this stuff. Okay, secondly, I know it's backwards, launch yourself. So launching yourself is incredibly important, okay? You want to make sure when you have joined this business, I have had girls join and they don't tell a single person. And they might go on and post one little picture on their timeline and nobody knows like what that's about. And they're like, they don't pay any attention to it. You have to use your mouth. We're good at that. This is one time that you should be a blabbermouth, okay? You need to go and talk to, remember you made that list of 100 people. I want you to start contacting that list of 100 people. And I want you to try to start as many parties from that hundreds list as you possibly can. And the thing about it, this is your warm circle list, right? And everybody's like, well, we all know the same people. We live in the same town. That is partially true. I don't care if it's your family or your close friends. I promise you, you guys don't know all the same people. They've got friends that you don't know. You have family members that have friends or other family members in other states, in other places. Ladies, this is how you expand your network. This is how you expand your network, because what happens is people will do a launch party with only a few close family and friends. They don't ask them to add anybody of their close family and friends, so they're stuck in this little circle. And yeah, they might have a successful launch party, and then what? Then what? They order, and then they might need a refill or this and that, but you're stuck with these same people. The whole goal of having this launch party is to also expand your network. That should always be on your mind constantly. How can I expand my network? How can I meet new people? How can I make new connections? That should be on your mind. So when you talk to these people, I want you to privately message every single one of them. This is important because, first of all, it shows that you're very serious about your business, and it gives you a chance to show them how excited you are if it's a one-on-one message. And then ask them, say, listen, if you have any ladies, friends, that you think would be interested in these products, I would greatly appreciate if you would add them to this party. Or, and right there I'm talking about you launching your own party, but ask them, do you mind if I host a party for you? I would love to earn you some free products because I really want you to try these products out. So it can go one of both ways. I want you to do both, as a matter of fact. So that is key. Don't be afraid to ask, and don't be afraid to reach out. And I also want to address the other side of that. Every launch party is not successful. And that is totally normal and totally okay. I have ladies that get really bummed and really just down after they have an unsuccessful launch party, and they feel like, okay, my close friends and family didn't want to buy anything. I didn't even have a qualifying party. Now what? Well, you know what? All the other things we're going to talk about tonight, you're going to utilize those things. That is not the end of the road. Trust me. I'm a perfect example. I had, I had a successful launch party, but I was invited by a friend of mine who did not. And hers was actually not a launch party. Hers was a regular party. But I think I was the only purchase out of that. But not only was I the only purchase out of that party, I joined somebody I did not even know. My sponsor, Michelle, is a complete stranger. You never know what you're going to get out of a party. So it is incredibly important to make sure that you contact every one of those people. And keep that list, because as you meet new people over time, you're going to add them to your list. You're growing your Rolodex, which is really, really important. Okay, moving on. Okay, this one scares a lot of people. I'm very passionate about this. Be a selfie queen, okay? I have girls tell me all the time, and I have found out later, girls that have joined, they did not join because they were afraid to put their face out there. They didn't want to be known as that girl that was always putting pictures of herself out there. This is a fear that I have found that a lot of women have, okay? But this is what I want to say to you, okay? And this is what I say to, Lori won't mind if I say this. I don't know if any of you follow Lori Makowski. She is on my team, and we actually knew each other when we were little girls, and my mom and her mom sold Mary Kay together. So now me and Lori sell Younique together, which is the coolest story ever. But little story about Lori. She watched me for a year and a half. She never liked anything. She never commented on anything. If any of you guys follow me, you know that I'm like Selfie Queen, right? And she didn't want to join because she's like, I can't do that. I can't be that. I can't be that way. She was too afraid of what people would think. But that's a long story. We'll get into that later, but she did finally make the decision to join completely without me knowing. She joined at 3 o'clock in the morning. Had 10 parties set up before I could even welcome her, by the way, which is pretty amazing. But my point is it held her back. She thought that she had to do that in order to be successful. But you know what? She kind of did, because I think it's super important. You've got to put your face out there. So once she joined, I was looking at her page. I'm like, Lori, I can't even find a single picture of you by yourself. Like when I did my welcome post, I had to crop her family out. Nothing wrong with that, but she had 0 pictures of herself. So we had a big long talk, and this is what I told her. And this is what I want to tell you guys. And I really want you to take this to heart. And please don't take this wrong. But there's always going to be haters. There's always going to be non-supporters and people that judge. But it's because a lot of times they're insecure. They're jealous that you are actually doing something that would financially support your family. Okay? These people do not pay your bills. These people do not go buy your groceries. They do not send your kids to summer camp. They do not buy your kids school clothes or brand new shoes. It's your responsibility, your family's responsibility. So you have to take that and you have to shove it aside and not care. So once I figured that out, I was free, because this is going to come out wrong, okay? Please don't take this the wrong way. But I did photography before this, and it's still a very passion of mine. So I like to be behind the camera, but I'm not so shy in front of the camera either, okay? It's just fun for me. It's like an art for me. But I still had this thing hold me back, because I'm like, oh, people are going to think that I'm stuck on myself. People are going to think that I'm conceited. It does not mean any of that. It means that you are a confident woman and you are working your business. You are doing exactly what you need to do to work your business. And the thing about it is, people will actually sit back and they will watch you and they will be like, wow, that girl has got confidence. They won't speak it, but they're thinking it. And a lot of times those are the same people that will come to you. They'll either buy from you or they will join your team, or both. You'd be so surprised, but it will take time, okay? And we'll talk more about that in a minute. But if that is a fear of yours, I am just asking you to dig deep and really think about what it is you're trying to accomplish with your business. And if you're trying to be financially free, or I don't care if you're trying to make $50 a month extra, whatever it is you're trying to do, This is part of personal growth, which we'll talk about too. This is so, so important that you really think about this and just get over it. Just do it anyway. Do it anyway, okay? Because we are going to be proud of you. Everybody's going to be proud of you that supports you. The other ones, we don't care what they think, all right? Okay, sorry, I get on my soapbox. Next, attract, don't repel. This is a topic that I talk about a lot. So there's this little old thing called attraction marketing, and attraction marketing is incredibly close to my heart. Kind of going back to what I was talking about a second ago, I did not want to feel, in the beginning, I'm not a salesperson, okay? I don't like to sell anything, and a lot of people have heard me say this, but if you try to sell me something, I will tell you no. And that sounds really mean, but I don't like to be sold to, therefore I don't sell. So, I believe in attraction marketing. Attraction marketing, it's simply put, if you don't really know what the definition is, it is you building a relationship and a trust with your prospects and having your prospects come to you rather than you having to seek out your prospects, okay? Now, what I want to say is it takes time. Relationship building always takes time. This doesn't happen overnight. So that's not me saying, in the meantime, sit there and twiddle your thumbs. In the meantime, yes, I want you to reach out to people. I want you to work your hundreds list. I want you to start setting up parties. I want you to make new connections and branch out, grow your network, expand your network. But in the meantime, you're working your attraction marketing. That is you posting daily on your timeline, okay? This is you reaching out to people face to face. This is you, basically, I tell my team this, pretend you have a Miss America sash on, and no matter where you go, you are like prepared. Now, I'm not saying you have to have a full face of makeup on to go get groceries. Please don't misconstrue. But what I mean is, people watch you, okay? They're watching you, and you have to make sure that you are acting in a way and presenting yourself in a way that would be attractive to other people. People are watching you that you have no idea are watching you, just like Lori. That's a perfect example. But attraction marketing is just so incredibly important. But I think the hardest thing about attraction marketing is because it does take time. It isn't anything that happens overnight. But by posting those selfies, by making those videos, by not caring, even if you don't get a like, in the beginning, I got like 2 or 3 likes. I would post a picture and I'm like, oh, and I would want to go delete it because I'm like, nobody likes me. You know, it made me panic. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna stick to my guns, and I don't care if they like me. I'm doing my thing. I want to do my thing. I want you to do your thing too. It will grow, okay? It will grow, but it just doesn't happen overnight. So I want you to work on that. Don't be salesy when you post. Graphics are a no-no. Graphics are bad. If you're going to use a graphic, that's fine, but I want to see your beautiful smiling face with it. There's all kinds of free collages on your phone, and you can just do like I don't know if you're talking about the foundation, do the little collage of the foundation, and then you know, or holding up the foundation, whatever you want to do, but I want you with the graphic. A graphic by itself is no-no. And think about it this way. If you're not quite sure before you post something, if you're scrolling down through your news feed, what would get your attention? And that's the way I always do. I turn it around on me. What would I like? What would attract me? A graphic is never going to make me stop. And look, I'm going to scroll right through. It's going to annoy me because it is salesy. But if I see somebody, especially a girl, because I love to look at other girls, who doesn't? If I see a girl and she's talking about her bright pink lipstick, I'm going to stop and I'm going to read what she's talking about, and then I'm going to be like, and then I might even go click on her page and I might see if she's got any other makeup pictures, and I want to see what else she's been into. That is very attention getting, okay? So just make sure that what you post is something that would attract you. And I always ask myself, would I buy from me? Would I stop and look at my stuff? So, I mean, that's just a good way to look at it. Kind of check yourself. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Sorry, I had to. I just told my age right there. Okay, so next is, and you guys have heard this so many times, consistency, consistency, consistency. And I can say it 500 more times. Consistency is so important. It is one of the most important things. Ladies, if you are not consistent, nobody is going to buy from you. I'm just going to tell you. Do you know why? Because they don't trust you. They don't think you're going to be here tomorrow. think about it. It goes back to what I was just saying. How many times have you seen somebody join a business and they're super excited, they're on fire, and they're posting and posting and posting and posting and posting. And you're like, wow, they're like really excited. But what are you going to do? You're going to sit back and watch. We all do it. We sit back and watch. Do you know why? Because humans immediately assume that that person is not going to stick with it. Because half the time they don't. Network marketing is not easy to stick with, okay? It takes some guts to stick with it. So we just assume, and we're almost like, wonder if I gave her 6 months. I mean, it's like you feel like people are taking bets or something. Is this person going to stick with it? And if so, how long? You have to be the one that out consistencies everybody else. That made no sense, but do you know what I'm trying to say? You have to be the one that a year later, when somebody's like, I need some of that stuff, you're the girl that's like, oh yeah, so-and-so has been selling that forever. She's not going anywhere. And think about it too. If you want somebody to join your team, do you think somebody would join you if you're not being consistent in your posting? If they come to your page and check you out and they see a little post here and then a month later they see another post, I don't want to join somebody like that. I want to join somebody that is super passionate about their business and they've been working it for a long, long time. Or even if they're brand new, I want to see that they are consistent in everything they do. And that's why too, if you don't get people to join you right away, it's because people are watching you. They want to see if you're going to stick around. So don't let that alarm you if you're brand new and you can't get somebody sponsored the first week, second week. That's not unusual. But you keep working it and keep showing your passion and continue to be consistent in everything that you do. And I promise it will pay off. It always pays off. Always, okay? Super, super important. Okay. Tough love right here. All right, so disclaimer, nobody get mad at me for talking about this, but this is something I actually posted in my team page the other day. It's something that Nicole Smith, she's my upline, talked about, and it's something I personally feel very passionate about, okay? Cut the cord. Okay, here's what I mean. I actually had a message just today from a girl. I don't know her. She's on another team. And she was told to reach out to me because her sponsor is not helping her. And she's reached out to me because that's what she was told. So this is what I see. And I actually just saw a post the other day from another Y sister who said she was really down and out because her sponsor was not helping her, would not help, have anything to do with her. Apparently they had a falling out. I'm not really quite sure what happened. But either way, this is what I want to say about that. When you make the decision to join this company, you have to remember that you are your own business owner, okay? I am the boss of me. My sponsor's not the boss of me. My upline's not the boss of me. I do what they say because I respect and love them, but they're not the boss of me. If my sponsor and my uplines quit today, do you think I'm going to go somewhere? No. I am not leaving this chair. I'm going to work my business like I never skipped a beat. I would be very sad, obviously, because I love these ladies. I talk to them every day. But I do not depend on what they do or how they treat me or any of that to determine how I'm going to work my business. I see it so often, and it's really sad because, and what's really hard is when somebody joins and their sponsor goes MIA or is just simply not helpful or doesn't know how to help. But if that is you, please do not stop working your business. You have to remember your why. Look at your dream board. Dig deep. Remember why you made the decision to join this company and contact your upline. Now, they're not going to do the work for you, but obviously we all need help. We all have questions. That is what your upline is for. That is what your sponsor is for. But it feels like a personal blow when the sponsor leaves or the sponsor doesn't help. Please don't take it personally. I mean, it's hard not to. But what I mean by that is please do not let it affect your business because this is your dreams. This is your dreams. No one is allowed to determine whether or not you make your dreams come true. And if that's the case, then we would all be depending on each other and we would all let each other down because we're human, okay? So please just remember that and reach out to your upline to get advice, some help if you need help learning how to do stuff. That's what they're for. But they're not there to make you motivated. If you're not motivated, nobody can make you, okay? So that little self-motivation comes in handy, which is what I'm going to talk about next. This right here. You don't know what you don't know. Personal development. Ladies, personal development is one of the number one most important things in this or any other network marketing business. I cannot stress that enough. I can feel 100% confident in saying that there is not a top leader or someone very successful in the network marketing world that does not do personal development often, okay? I drive for a living, so my personal development is pulling up YouTube videos on my phone, listening to audiobooks in my car. That's when my time is. I don't actually get to hold a book and read like I want to, but I will say reading books are great, and just the other day I was like, oh man, I need that book because my friend had a book and I wanted to make notes and I only had the audio. It's GoPro, by the way, by Eric Worre. Get GoPro. If you want to start there, that's a great one to start with. It's an awesome book. But I've got the audio book and I really wanted to like underline and highlight things. But ladies, almost 2.5 years ago, if Alexis had come to me and said, would you please speak to my team, I would have probably wanted to pass out. Like, I would have been so scared. I wouldn't have had the confidence to do it. Being able to learn personal growth and understand your purpose and what you're doing with the company you're a part of, in this case, Younique, I can't even express the importance of it. And not only does it make you more confident in what you're doing with your business, every part of your life, you're just a more confident person. Confidence exudes out of you and people come to you for that. Women love other confident women. And when they see that you're confident, even if you don't know what you're talking about, even if you don't know all this stuff about the product yet, that doesn't matter. If you're confident and you're going to handle it and you're going to find out the answer, it works wonders. It gives you posture and people want to see that and people want to be part of that. Something to remember is people do not join for your product. People join you. They want you. And if somebody is sitting like this and you're not confident in what you're saying or doing, you're going to have a really hard time getting people to join your team because they need somebody that's going to lead them, okay? And be consistent. And all of these other things that we've talked about, all of that comes with personal development. Nobody I guess there's a few. Not many people are gifted with all of these things that they need to be equipped for network marketing, okay? But you can all have what you need through personal development. It takes time, but you are worth it. So I'm going to beg you to spend time on yourself with personal development. Even if you are a confident person, it does not matter. Like I said, you do not know what you do not know. You're going to learn something from every single person that you ever listen to. Get on YouTube and look at our Black Status Upline leaders. They have got so many amazing videos on personal development. It doesn't have to be Younique related. Look at Big Al, Eric Worre. Why did my brain go blank? What's his name? I'll think in a minute. Anyway, sorry. I will not take up your time trying to think. But there are so many, and you can literally type in these names, or just type in network marketing, type in motivational, type in inspirational, anything. There's so many things out there. If you wake up and you're in a bad mood or you're having a hard time with your business, you're having a slow month, you know what you need? You need a good dose of motivation. It's what you need. See, that's up to you to go get that. If you're feeling bad, if you had a bad day, pop it in your car, listen to it. I promise you, and you tell me if I'm wrong. You try it and tell me if I'm wrong. I promise you it will turn your day around. It will. And it will rejuvenate you to be fired up again for your business. It can't not do it. It can't. It's amazing. Okay? All right. Now, last thing, and you guys have heard this a blue million times, and I realize that, but I'm going to tell you again because it is so true. Never, ever, 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 ever. I didn't have enough paper to put all the 100 evers. Never give up. Never, ever. When you feel like you want to, when things are on back order, when your sponsor made you mad, when a customer got mad at you, when it got shipped to the wrong place, when you haven't had sales, when you can't book parties, when you hadn't sponsored in 6 months, I don't care. Do not give up, because the people that give up can never succeed. Never. And the thing about it is I believe there are two main reasons why people give up. Number one, because they're lazy. They don't want to work. They find out that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and once they see that the product doesn't sell itself, and what I mean by that, because I know we all say, the product sells itself, it's so amazing, you know what it is. But it's got to have you behind it to share it. The product is not going to sit on my table and sell itself. I have to be lively and excited and exuberant, you know, I have to show and tell and blah, 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 blah. I have to be that person to make them know they need that product. And let's just take product and set it over here for just a minute. The opportunity, ladies. We are sharing the opportunity of a lifetime. I personally love the products, okay? I love our products. But you know what? The products are not what keeps me with this company. They're not. You could not pay me enough money to leave this company, and do you know why? Because I am emotionally attached to this company. Because I, in almost 2.5 years, have seen so many lives changed. I'm going to get emotional. I have had women come to me and tell me that the makeup literally changed their life, which sounds so crazy to people that don't understand this, but women don't take time for themselves. But when they get a new product or some new makeup, it makes them excited. And they take the time that they never take time for themselves to sit down and put it on, and then they feel beautiful. Not that they weren't beautiful before, but it makes them feel beautiful. We have a hard time with that sometimes. The opportunity that we're giving single moms, stay-at-home moms with kids that don't have any social interaction with other women or other adults during the day, women that have been abused, women that need something that's bigger than themselves. They need to feel a part of something. The opportunity that Younique can give is unlike anything I have ever seen. The sisterhood, the bond that we have with each other. I mean, look, I'm speaking to a completely other team. How amazing is that? You know, I could go to another state right now and another lady could have a Younique t-shirt or something on. We would run up and hug each other. It's just like this big sorority. We love each other and we're like, what, sister? It is the most amazing thing I have ever seen. You will not find this with another company. You will not. It's amazing. So this, if you can just remember that, and when you're sharing this with someone, talk about that. Don't forget that part. Yes, it's makeup. Don't forget the other part. That other part is so important. We all love to be a part of something amazing. We need it. We're busy. We work hard. We have so many commitments and responsibilities. This is like a vacation. I know it's hard work, but it's just something so rewarding. And the fact that you get to be a part of giving that to other ladies too is just the best thing ever. Okay. All right. Sorry. The second reason, let me go back to the negative for a minute. The second reason that people quit network marketing is because they are afraid of what people think. And I have seen it so much. And going back to the selfie taking thing, going back to attraction marketing, going back to being consistent, this is all tied in together. Do not be afraid of what people think. We don't care. If you are handling yourself in a professional, classy way, and you are doing what you need to do to shine light on this company and to share this opportunity with other women, as well as make them feel beautiful, why is there shame in that? Why would you ever be afraid of that? That is you uplifting yourself, which in turn uplifts other women. That is the most amazing gift ever. Do not ever let fear stop you from doing this business. Or any, I mean, if you leave, and I hope you don't leave because there's no business like this one, there's no company. But please remember that. Do not quit. Do not quit. Do not become lazy, because it is hard work. It's not easy, but it's worth it, and it's fun, and it's the most rewarding thing ever. And I mean, like, what else can I say about it, really? What else can I say? And that's it. That's it. That's all I have written down. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down through these questions and see, and I'll kind of read some of these comments out loud. Let me just do it here, actually. Let me scroll back up. Hopefully I'm not going to miss anybody. Oh, and I hear my little one crying. He's sleepy. Aw, Vicky. Thank you. Ladies, Vicky Stewart is on my team. She's in here tonight. Vicky, I hope you don't get mad at me. Real quick, I just have to say, Vicky contacted me. We did not know each other. She found me, and I have to also say she picked me over Amber Voigt, which I will never forget. She could have chosen Amber, but she chose me. And Amber is amazing, so huge compliment. But Vicky came to me, and she was very concerned about joining the company because of her age, okay? Vicky, please don't get mad, but I think this is in your why video, so I think I'm allowed to tell this. But Vicky is 60. I hope that's right. I think that's right. And Vicky looks amazing, by the way. She's just beautiful inside and out. And when she came to me and we had this conversation, I was so excited that she was 60. I was so excited because, first of all, we need more 60-year-olds, which is exactly what I told her. But I was so excited to have her on my team because she was so excited. And I knew that she would just appeal to other women of her age or not. It doesn't matter. She has just got this special quality about her. So, Vicky, I love you. Thank you for being here. You're the best. And Melissa's in here. She's on my team as well. Okay. One of your professors used to say that all the time, Allison said. And I think I saw that comment pop up, but I forgot what you're referring to, so I apologize. Growth is your favorite part of the journey is what Jenna said. Absolutely. Growth is the fun part. I need to go back and look to see where I was June of 2014. I don't remember how many girls I had under me, but it is so fun. It's just like your family. Your family just keeps getting bigger and bigger, and it's so rewarding. Thank you, Alexis. Oh, good. Sally. Sally said she needed that. Good. I hope I said some things that you ladies needed because I need to say it sometimes. It helps me too. It helps all of us. Jenna said, I'm so mission-based driven as well. Love it. It seriously is amazing. The mission is, I've had so many people approach me, want me to go to this company. You could be a founding, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. The money is important, yes. I'm not going to sit here and say it's not. The money is what can give my family things that my full-time job can't, but it is so much more than money. Our hashtag, so much more than mascara, it is also so much more than that. It is the mission. It is what the company stands for. It is everything about it is so amazing. So you couldn't pay me to leave. Tasha says she needed this tonight. She hit fast start. Congratulations. Fast start is not an easy thing to do, so that's awesome. And you needed a boost after the hump. Absolutely. Listen, I'm purple status. Last month, I don't care to tell you ladies, I only hit green. It happens. I had a really slow month last month. And this month I'm having a much better month. It is the way the business works. Do you think I'm going to quit? No, I am not going to quit. Now I'm going to make sure I get my sales in. Make sure you set goals. I forgot to mention that earlier. That should have been the very first part. Please make sure you set goals. And because you are your own boss, do not stop working until you hit your goals. Don't let yourself go home at 5 o'clock if you have not met your goals. So make sure you do that. So I hope this did help you, Tasha. Jenna says that she allowed fear to control her life for 31 years, and this opportunity released me from those chains. That is awesome. That is really awesome. And that sounds like that was on a very personal level, so that's amazing. Yeah, Vicky is 60. Okay, I thought I was right. Just making sure. I love you back. Oh, Allison said she was just saying that Vicky's not alone. She's 44, soon to be 45, and fabulous, might I add. I'll be 37 this year. I don't care to say, and I will still be talking about it whenever I'm 60 or whatever age I am too. So, you know, we're just going to age gracefully, and we're going to age even better because we have awesome makeup. All right, so coming down here, I just see a lot of really great comments. Okay, so Alexis says, how do you balance your full-time traveling job with your team of over 600? Yeah, good question. Okay, well, it's hard. I'm not going to say it's easy. The good thing is because I am in the car, I can use my voice messaging. I don't know if you guys use voice messaging on your phone, you know, when you do private messaging, you can hit the record button and you just talk like I'm talking to you. That saves my life because obviously I don't text and drive. I don't have time, you know, during the day to do any of that kind of stuff because I'm working. But while I'm driving, I can answer stuff back that may be like questions I got the night before, and I had to go to bed because I do have to sleep sometimes. So I'm like, okay, I'll answer that tomorrow. So I'm just like talking and answering like, hey, I'm driving, but I'm just going ahead and answering your question. So that saves me a lot. I will tell you and be completely honest, it is hard to balance, and sometimes I just have to unplug. I just have to put everything down because I have to make sure that I'm not getting into my family time, and I'm not going to lie, I do sometimes. Sacrifices are made, and my husband is amazing and so supportive. I'm still a baby in this business. This is still a new business for me, so I still have to work really, really, really hard because I'm still in those growing stages, and I will be for a while. But I know that it's going to pay off, and I'll have more time freedom than I have now. But it is something that we are willing to do right now. So right now, I just work a lot, to be completely honest, because I have my day job, and then I come home and I do my Younique job, and I will be answering messages and talking to ladies while I'm cooking, whatever. It's just literally when I can fit it in. It's 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. And some of it just has to wait till the next day, and that's okay. So you just have to kind of make it work. Oh, thank you, Karen. Actually, no contouring today, believe it or not. No, I don't have any contouring. I'll tell you what it is. It's this awesome, I've got one of the Diva ring lights that my team got me a couple of years ago for Christmas. I think that's what it is. So, by the way, these are awesome, the Diva ring lights. Okay, so one thing that really took your business to the next level. That's a good question. Let me think about that. I don't know if there was any one thing. It truly, honestly, was a combination of things, I would say. And I will tell you guys, when I started my business journey, I was really pregnant, and I was doing my really busy photography business, and I also had my full-time job. I've been with the insurance company going on 15 years. We also were doing a huge remodel on my house, and my oldest son was getting ready to graduate high school. I did not have time for this. I did not even want to do this. I really didn't. I'll be completely honest. But I'm not ashamed to say that the reason I'm with this business is because it's a God thing. Because God put this business in my life, and I literally could not sleep. I could not sleep at night until I joined. I knew I was supposed to be a part of this. So me being super pregnant, my goal was to make sure I hit green before I had my baby. So in those couple of months before I had Jackson, my youngest, I worked my booty off. I knew I had to sponsor. So I went on a crazy sponsoring spree. Like I was, I don't know, 14, 16 ladies in a month. Like sponsor. Because I knew I had to build that team if I wanted to hit green. That is so important. And I did, by the way. I hit green the next month after I joined. But talking to the ones that are stuck in a rut, I was at green for 20 months, by the way. So when I finally hit orange, which was this past November to remember, I would kind of go back to Alexis's question, is there any one thing that really took my business to the next level? I had to set aside my personal sales that month, which you have to make sure that you have your sales, obviously. But I usually have really high PRS. So I had to take me and put me aside and just recognize that this month I'm not going to focus on high sales. This month I'm going to focus more on me helping my team hit that promotion. And so that is what I did. I had to set me aside and really hone in on my team and really focus one-on-one with those ladies that were my runners that were going to promote. And that finally got me to orange, and then did the same thing for purple as well. So I guess that would be your answer, if that's an answer. Sorry if it's not. Anybody else have any questions? Let's see. How many virtual parties do I do a month on average? That really varies. You know, I used to actually do a ton. Like I would easily have 15 in a month or so, like enough that I was so busy I couldn't do them all. And I would give some to my team members, or I'd have to put them off to the next month. Lately, it's that parties have kind of slowed down for me a little bit, but I'm going to be completely honest, I have not been trying to host a lot because my time right now, I don't have a lot of it. I just got back from Arizona. I knew I had some things coming up. So on average, I will tell you, I don't do as many as I should. Gonna be completely honest. And personally, I want to focus more. My style is changing. Parties used to be a big thing for me, but my style is changing. I actually want to do more one-on-ones and more in-person meetings, and I do enjoy doing those. They're typically almost always very successful, and it is very dangerous, but it's a good dangerous when you get a room full of women together and makeup. I mean, you usually can have some amazing sales because who does not want to buy all of it? This one tries it. Ooh, that looks so pretty on you. I'm like, ooh, try this, try this. And so then they're all putting it on. They can put it on me or they tell me what to put on. I'm doing live demos. So those are more fun for me than an online party. But online parties are incredibly important because, like I said, that is how you expand your network. So, and also how I personally expand my network is through YouTube. That's another tool that I use. I do a lot of YouTube videos, which I need to make another one. But that has been able to really expand and bring some people in that I don't know as customers and as team members. So it's been a really great tool. That's funny. Tasha just said, do you personally prefer home or online parties? So I think I just answered your question. Yes, I did. I read your mind. We're like this. Yeah. Anybody else have any questions? I'll wait just another minute because I know there is a lag on here. Alrighty, and I hear my little one getting upset in there, so that's probably my cue. Well, thank you ladies so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. And if you have more questions, I can actually hang in the group for a little bit. And just feel free to comment below with your questions, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. But it was great being in here, and I want to thank my team, my ladies that came in to join. Thank you for you guys see me all the time, so thanks for putting up with me some more. Thank you guys. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Thanks Karen and Ashley and Vicky and Jenna and Allison and Alexis and Tasha, everybody. Thank you guys so much. Okay, well, I hope to see you on Facebook. Oh, hang on just one second. I've got a question that just popped up, so let me answer that last one. This will be the last question. What products are your go-tos when introducing Younique to a new customer, other than the lashes, of course? Great question. The foundation and the eyeshadows are my two, because I'm an eye girl, and I personally love our pigments still, so please don't forget about the pigments. They're incredible, and to me, they stay on better than anything. All of our eye products are amazing, but I love our eyeshadows. So the foundation and the eyeshadows. I don't want to like overwhelm them, so if somebody comes to me and says, what are kind of your favorites, those are the two for sure. Other than the mascara, I do wear the mascara every single day, and right now I'm full-faced Younique, so I love them all, but those are my go-tos that I make sure and tell everybody about. So, all right, ladies, and yes, Karen, get that dream board up. That's very important. I can't wait for you to do that. You'll be happy you did. All right, well, everybody have a good night. Like I said, feel free to put some more comments below, and I'll check in here in just a little bit after I get my little one to sleep. Thank you all so much.